Good morning, Venice, Northport, Englewood, and surrounding Sarasota, South County areas. This is Francesco Abbruzzino reporting for the Venice Scoop Network. Today is the 21st. It's a Saturday. A few things happening. I have to play some catch up because I was down yesterday. Yes, my cam was broken, but I was able to fix it. Some of you will be excited. Others will be like, oh, God. Anyways, let's go ahead and get your Saturday started off with a bright and early morning newscast. Okay, as usual, I wanted to start off with our sponsorship and thanking them. Remember, a lot of this money now I've decided to put towards that the Venice Angels, supporting the local thing. Actually, just about all of it now has gone into there because there hasn't been that much. So let's go ahead and get started. Bill Buck Chevrolet, Robin and Eric Calkins out there. They're located at 2324 South Tamiami Trail. Their number is 584-8688 for sales and 584-8696 for service at BillBuckChevrolet.com. Great sponsor. I'm glad they're helping support this local program to get the local news and initiatives out there. So again, if you're looking for a Chevrolet, that's the place to go. I drove by the other day. The construction's come along great, and the outside's really starting to come along. Okay, let's get started. I'm choosing this as the county level story, and it's that I-75 story. As many of you may or may not know, a guy went driving his dump truck down 75 heading south between River Road and Sumter, and he hit the Ponce de Leon Bridge because his bed was up. Not sure how he was driving down the road with his bed up. They said he got started around 2:30 in the morning. They arrested the individual for fleeing the scene. I guess he hit the bridge, took off, went down, got a soda, and relaxed at the 7-Eleven. He was driving on a revoked license, and a lot of people are upset with him. He's not making it a nice Christmas. The overpass was shut down again last night, or the south lanes were shut down from River Road down to Sumter. And they're supposed to be closed till 7, but I just put up with this notification. They're going to be closed till 8. So that's about it. And they close down again tonight, until about 7 or 8 in the morning, trying to fix that up so that people can continue to drive safely. All right, this next story, this one came out from Chief McNulty. And basically, they're doing a Citizens Police Academy. If you're interested, you can contact Lee Leons at 486-2444, extension 3265. I tell you what, some people were critical. Oh, we don't want citizens running around. I don't think that's the idea behind this. I think the chief is trying to invite the public in to show exactly what they do, give them the inside workings of the Venice Police Department, and see how their daily job is from day to day, and earn a better understanding of it. So I like this. I think it's a good thing, and he's trying to reach out to the community. I know the chief. He's a good guy, and I think he's trying to do the right things there. So if you're interested, go ahead and contact Lee Leons. This is a picture from Kat Alvarez. She's I almost want to call her my independent photographer out there because she goes out and takes these pictures. Gotta love this first one. This is the house in Mission Valley that they're decorated up. Everybody always talks about this house and how spectacular it is. The individual's a fan of this page, and he invited everybody out. I love how they decorated this porta-john here, and a couple other pictures. There's only like 10 of them, so I'll go through them real quick. It's supposed to be very spectacular. I've never personally have gone out there lately. So you got some people set up in chairs watching it. I'm not sure if it plays along the music or what, but that's the house in Mission Valley. So I thought I'd put it up there. Not sure of the address. I'm sure if you drive out there, you can find it. People have put up the addresses before. I just don't remember it. That's it for the Venice news. Not a ton of Venice news. Oh, there is one other story I'll put out there, and we'll go back to the pictures while I do it. An individual came on, I think her name was Debbie Mason, saying, hey, look, my house was robbed. They stole all the presents, everything, and they were some drug abusers. My contact at the sheriff's department wrote me yesterday and said they were caught. I put it out there. I basically took it down because the family, the daughters in one of my daughter's classes, I found out when the mother reached out to me, they really don't talk to this stepdaughter that much anymore due to some of her decisions in life, and with I'm assuming with the drugs, I'm not sure. And it was just upsetting the little girl in school, and my goal is not to hurt people. When I first put it out there, I thought, okay, some straggler that came into town that's abusing drugs and stealing stuff. So bottom line is the person was caught. I might put a story out saying it was caught without the names and stuff so people know it. But that's it. Trying to do the right thing here. All right. This one is Heron Creek middle principal demoted. You don't see this too often. He got some frosty reviews from his teachers who complained about his poor staff morale and lack of communication. They recently hired him, and he's now getting demoted. James, his salary was $103,000 a year, and wow. All right, well, basically, that just shows a lot of times these guys, Michael James and others, and this is at Heron Creek Middle School, they'll come in thinking, hey, I'm on top of the world. They're not used to that position, or maybe he was, and that power just goes to their head, and they want to become more dictators instead of leaders. And this is one where the staff stood up and said, come on, man, this isn't fair, and they did something about it at the school board. All right. This next one involves a school board too. All right, this is a story that Charles Hummer put out. I was one of the first media outlets to post it, and basically everybody picked it up. It caused the school board to have a couple meetings. It caused the school board to decide to put out more money to investigate it. However, the school board never admitted or never brought up the fact that there was a consultant out there in November that determined that 2 of the 3 gases were showing up positive, and those same gases cause the issues that the staff, there's several staff members, and the students are having. It looks like somebody's gone on. This is Jennifer Coppola, and she's been pushing this a lot, and they've hired a law firm, Mellard Law Firm, 952-1682. You had to see this coming. The superintendent really dropped the ball here. When you're getting negative tests, you should inform the teacher, the parents, the staff, everybody. No matter if you agree or not, you want to make sure that information's out there. The other thing is they've had ongoing for a while now, teachers, staff, students all getting sick, but they weren't communicating it. So one kid would come home, Mom, I got my eyes hurt, my lungs, and they thought the kid had asthma, and they're taking to the doctor. They don't know that there's 50, 60, 80 other kids with the same problem, and deducing that it's an air quality issue at this school. Anyways, she basically put up this article, and it's about American-made drywall emerges as a potential danger. A lot of people are saying, oh, American drywall, there's no problem with it. But yeah, apparently there is. And not all American drywall, just certain brands. And I can't remember everything that goes into it. But if you read this page, it's supposed to be a good page. And somebody contacted me, Mraz, stating that it involves their situation. Yeah, there she is, Joseph Mraz. He's living, I think, over in Northport. And they're involved in this whole Lamorque issue too. And they've been sending me a few communications. So check it out. Northport team tapped for fellowship finalist. Shane McKee. He's one of 12 scholars that were nominated to take stock in Children Leadership for Life Fellowship. And that's a good thing. He's a senior at Northport High, and he's an honor student planning to study pharmacology in college next year. So congratulations out there to Shane. Next story. Northport gets money for rehab. This story came out actually a day or two ago. They applied for a bond to get $41 million to fix their roads. It was approved. It's going to cost, I think, City of Northport residents something like $41 or $45 a year for the next 21 or 25 years. It's going to take 3 years to fix all the roads, but if you've been in Northport, their roads are pretty bad, potholed and everything. So this is a good thing. A lot of the residents are behind it and support it. It's about 266 miles worth of pothole riddled roads. So that's something Josh Taylor with WWSB put out. Um, Here's another story from WWSB, and I put this on here because of the situation over there in Northport. They had 3 accidents during the day yesterday, right around where that Ponce de Leon Bridge, Sumter Boulevard is. So I don't know if we got rubbernecking going on or people trying to exit and they're speeding. They're not sure that 75's closed down, and boom, they're bashing into someone. And I think somebody wrote me yesterday around 6:15 saying, "Hey, what's up with 75 around Sumter?" I thought, well, they're closed. It's 7 o'clock. Well, I wasn't looking at the clock, and lo and behold, it was 6:15. She's like, no, this is another accident. She got down the road further and saw I think it was a truck was tipped over. So be very careful in that area. Drive slow. There's going to be congestion until they fix it and resolve this issue, especially with all these people. It's Christmas, holiday season. So key is there. Drive safe. All right, this next story. It's from Woodland High School, and basically what happened is a boy came home and he surprised his dad when he said, "Hey, Dad," he was 12 and they basically learned about condoms at school. And it goes into more detail on this article by Eric Ernst. It's a editorial, and the parent was upset, saying, "What the? You can't be discussing this." I get it. Usually, if there's a PG movie, or if they're going to talk about sex or organs or anything, that matter, I get a letter from SLA and I have to sign it. I get a letter, I think, from all the schools. Haven't gotten one yet from Venice High School, but my daughter just started there 2-3 months ago. Making sure that the parents are informed and that they have approval. So I'm not sure why this particular Woodland Middle School in Northport decided not to do that. But I can tell you that Greg Brown, the parent, is a little upset, and they published this article on it. Interesting story. Good read. Okay, this one's out of Englewood. I put it up there just because I like it. One thing you don't see is, I don't, maybe it's me, but like Halloween. When I was a kid, we would go to school in our costumes. It was fun. Everybody loved celebrating it. I don't think you can wear costumes now. I don't recall seeing Santa in a school that much anymore either. I don't know if that's because they're saying, okay, this is somewhat of a government entity and we don't want to promote one religion over the other. But here we have it. Santa gives a big hug and greets people out at the kindergarten at Englewood Elementary School. And he's a fine-looking gent there. He looks awesome for Santa. All right, that's the news, and now we have the weather. As you can tell, as you may or may not know, today's the first day of winter. They're expected record highs at 85 today with a low of 69, so definitely short weather. Tomorrow again sunny, 84, low of 67. You do have that cold front coming in though on Monday. Monday will be about 82, but 40% chance of rain, and then the front will pass through, and you'll see a little bit of rain and 75 on Tuesday. Right now they're saying the winds are out of the northeast at 2 to 3 foot chop. It's conflicting. I went on Swell Info and they have south-southeast, and they have that there's waves, which you never know. It depends on the wind. If the swell's out of south-southeast, that's going to kill some. So there's a lot of factors that go into it. I'm going to check the cam out when it turns light. That's it for the weather. So let's go ahead and get started on sports. Northport, they beat up on Riverview 64-45, and this is in girls basketball. Lorena Mara and Lycara Smith had 14 points visiting Northport, topped Riverview High. So that was a away game, and they kicked some butt. All right, this next one is boys. The Venice boys basketball defeated Lemon Bay 69-58. Senior guard Don Marino carried Venice 7-3 with 23 points, 10 rebounds to win over visiting Lemon Bay. So good job there to the Indians. All right, that's it for the sports activities today. We have the farmers market. There's going to be a rep from the VA there. So if you have some questions for them, you may want to check that out. Free dinner and a movie, Center of Hope. We have a few families with that Venice Angels thing, so I may put that on there. I know some of them don't have Facebook, so I'll let my wife know and see if Lisa can let them know to make it down to the Center of Hope. The kids get to enjoy this kid cracks me up. What is this? A Christmas Story. That's what it is. And a dinner. Also, if you're parents and you want to drop your kids off, the YMCA has a great program. I think it starts at 5 or 6. If you click the link on the Venice Scoop page, you'll see it. Drop your kids off. They get to hang out at the Y, have a good time playing sports, doing whatever they do at the Y there. While you get to go out shopping, and if you have enough time, catch a dinner. So good things happening there. And the last thing is the Drum Circle. This is something over in Northport, where the students are invited to kick up their heels during the winter break at the City Scene School Dance. That's over at the community center, the Morgan Family Community Center. It's free. There is an ID is required, and they're going to enforce a dress code. So, something for your kids to do instead of running around in the streets of Northport. Okay, that's your news for today here for the Sarasota South County area. Remember to visit our sponsor, Bill Buck Chevrolet, for your next Chevrolet, and they'll set you up with a great deal. Just mention Frank Abbruzzino at the Venice Scoop. So that's it. Get out there, enjoy your day. It's going to be a beautiful one. I'm sure a lot of you will be Christmas shopping or finishing up like I will, and just making things happen. So that's it for Francesco Abbruzzino. Ciao tutti.